Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am the Sipping Tea, and today I have the news and updates for November the 22nd, 2022. Briefly, however, before I get into that, I just wish to issue a huge thanks to my patrons NB Hollywood, Niagara898, and TankerTough66. Without your continued support, I wouldn't be able to do this. So, with all that being said, let's get into it. So, first things first, new black tanks. So, for those of you who don't know, if you're relatively new to the game, black tanks basically are tanks that have an extraordinarily high earn rate in a specific field. So, be it silver, crew XP, or just regular tank XP. So what we have here is these black tanks will be with us until the 29th of November, so they are only here for a week. You don't have terribly long to make a decision on this tank, on these two tanks. And also, the black tanks tend to be a bit more elusive than other premium tanks, so they no doubt will make a reappearance at some point, but it will either be sort of around actual Christmas Day and New Year, or it will be sort of more likely this time next year. That has been the trend in the past, but really the best way to look at these tanks is the Black Friday. The black tanks are the Black Friday tanks. So yeah, don't be too complacent in regards to their availability. So basically, what we have here is an American Tier 9, the TL-7. Tank destroyer, and the Swedish Tier 8 Bofors Tornbarn heavy tanks. So interesting tanks right there. The fact that a Tier 9 has been introduced is quite interesting, I would say, purely because it does actually mean that a Tier 9 premium tank will in fact have some sort of additional earn rate, whereas traditionally Tier 9 tanks of premium variety do not have any additional earn rate. So that's pretty decent, I would say. So I can reveal that the Tier 9 tank destroyer will have a bonus XP earn rate of 25% and tank XP earn rate of 75%. So the main hero, if you will, of that is of course the tank XP earn rate. Personally, that's my least sort of desirable or earn rate of the three. I would rather have Commander or a more silver earn rate, but well, there we go. That's what it's got. And the Tier 8 Swedish one has 50% additional bonus silver earn rate and 75 additional percent to the tank earn rate as well. So yeah, they're both, personally I don't think they particularly stand out. I mean, I guess the reason why they have the title of these black tanks is because of that 75% but on the tank XP. But my personal opinion on that, and of course it is just my personal opinion, is that that's not particularly interesting, to be perfectly honest. But there we go. Moving on to on track. So this time around until the 6th of December, it is the Object 140. So of course it starts at Tier 3 and naturally it concludes at Tier 10. Tiers 3 to 6 will get a 50% silver discount on purchasing the new tanks, and Tiers 7 through to 10 will get a 30% silver discount, and you would end up with the Object 140 medium tank. You will, of course, end up getting an additional 25% vehicle XP from any of those tanks whenever you play a battle. Moving on from there, we have challenges and events. So starting with an event called Turkey Treats. So this is basically a bundle which will be available for a week. So it ends on the 29th of November, where in the sort of the specials section in the store, you'll be able to see this bundle available for completely nothing, completely free. So a nice little Thanksgiving giveaway. So this bundle consists of a 1 day of premium, 2 lots of inscription vouchers, 2 lots of emblem vouchers, 150,000 silver, 3 lots of enhanced fire suppressors, 3 lots of enhanced repair kits, and finally 3 lots of enhanced med kits. not a bad little giveaway, just to, you know, make you feel glad that Thanksgiving is there. As an Englishman, of course, Thanksgiving means an awful lot to me. Moving on, special sales, black tank skin bundles. So again, with us for an entire week, I'll put this on the screen. But as the name of the bundle or of the sale suggests, it is various bundles available for various tanks for their skins, which almost sounds rather gruesome when you think about it. But anyway, I'll put those on the screen because there's quite a few to list. So instead of me waffling on, you can see what is available on screen. From there we have Black Friday and Thanksgiving sales. So unsurprisingly, this does end on the 29th. From here, basically, this is just a bunch of sales that they have going for these sort of holiday specials, which is rather good. So once again, I will include this on the screen because there is an awful lot going on right here. A lot of 50% savings on some fairly big bundles of tanks. So yeah, I will include those tank discounts on the screen, like I say. But I can tell you about a 50% discount on commander transfers, which is always nice. As we know from last week, there is an ongoing sale for premium time, so that's all that's, well, I should say actually the whole year, near enough, is available at half price, 360 days for just half the money. Free XP conversion bonus, that is ongoing, 1 gold for 32 free XP. If you saw last week's video, then you'll know my feelings on that. And then of course we've got the 25 and 50% discount on equipment and cosmetics respectively. So that is that's my favourite part of this whole sale, to be perfectly honest with you. That is brilliant. I personally spent far too much silver equipping all of my tanks that didn't have equipment in both World War II and Cold War. So yeah, fantastic that they brought that around. Really, really pleased with that. We'll now move on to weekly sales. So starting today through until the 29th of November, once again I will include on the screen what we have going on here. Feel free to pause the video if you'd like to take a closer look, but it's not too much detail this time around. From there we have super savings, formerly known as personal offers. So this one is, I would say, a little bit on the lighter side this week, if I may dare say that. At least looking at the very first offer anyway. So for 8,000 XP earned in battle, you will unlock a 50% discount on 3 days of premium time, which, well, again, seems a little bit on the weak side, in my opinion. However, something to sort of make up for that perhaps is after you've earned 20,000 or more XP in any number of battles, you will unlock a 50% discount on the T-72 M1 Escalation Era Eastern Alliance Heavy Tank. Really, really good tank, that one. Yeah, if you don't have it, then I strongly urge you to get it. It's and make my life more difficult on the battlefield if you're on the enemy team. It's a very, very good tank, very capable, really very good. Check out my review video on it. From there, if you earn 40,000 or more XP in any number of battles, you will then unlock the 50% discount on the American Tier 8 Deathstalker M48 Pattern Medium Tank. Also quite a decent tank, that. So I've included a little graphic on the screen of those, as per usual, of those personal offers. But there we go. That is... for the 2 tanks anyway, I think that makes up for the rather weak entry point with those 3 days of premium. So yeah, really good. Go ahead and treat yourself if you can and don't already have, well, particularly that T-72 M1. From there, really, that does sort of bring an end to the news. Everything else has been covered in last week's video and previous videos before it. So in other words, the offers and so on are ongoing. I would just once again like to issue a huge thanks to my patrons, NB Hollywood, Niagara898 and Tankerstuff66 for your continued support of me and my channel. If you don't already support me on Patreon, then perhaps if you feel like you could, then find the link for Patreon down below in the description, or indeed you can just search in your search engine of choice Patreon The Sipping Tea, the same as my YouTube channel here. And if you can donate $1 or $2 every month, then that really does actually make a huge difference to me, as the more people that do that, $1 or $2 to you may not necessarily be all that much, but if enough people do it, then suddenly it builds up significantly, and it will help me be able to do this full time, which is what I really would like to be able to do. And also it helps me upgrade equipment and so on as well, which will therefore improve the quality of my videos. I would also like to invite you to leave a comment down below in the description. Really just, if you have any feedback for me on my videos, it doesn't necessarily have to just be this news video, but any of them, please do leave a comment down below. Try and be nice, because I do try my hardest with these videos, but I am always up for a review of how I do things, so to speak, as in I am happy to adapt and change things. I am always sort of tweaking things for the most part, and I just want to make sure that I'm on the right track, making sure that the changes I do implement are indeed what you, the viewers, want to see. So yeah, please do leave a comment down below with either some constructive criticism, so if it's something that you think should be removed or added or removed and replaced, then please do let me know, and indeed if there's something that you particularly like and, well, would hate to see go, please do comment that as well, so I know that that actually carries value to you, and therefore I will, well, not remove it. So yeah, help me shape my YouTube channel, because at the end of the day, while these are my own personal creations, of course, these videos, I'm doing it for you. So there's no point in me making something that I think is, you know, decent, if it's not really hitting those notes for you guys. So please do leave a comment down below with some feedback on the channel, or indeed, if you can't think of any feedback, just say hi. Let me know that you're there. From there, I just wish to wish everyone in in the States a very happy Thanksgiving. I know that comes around this Thursday on the 24th, but yeah, just have a very happy and very safe Thanksgiving. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't do some of the things I perhaps would do. But yeah, do enjoy yourselves. Don't eat too much if that can even be done on such an event. But yeah. Have fun, enjoy yourselves. Thank you all ever so much for watching the video, and I'll catch you next time.